The nightmare at Rue-le-Sœur began when Jacques and his wife, André Marquet, noticed a foul-smelling smoke coming from their neighbor's apartment. Jacques left to confront his neighbor regarding the smell. However, when he got there, he noticed a small note reading, "Away for a month, forward mail to 18 Rue des Lombards." Concerned that his neighbor's unoccupied house had caught fire, Jacques immediately called the authorities as well as the owner of the house. The owner notified Jacques that he should not allow anyone into the house, and he would be there very shortly. After 30 minutes, the owner still had not shown up, and the firemen decided they could no longer wait to enter the house. Upon entering, authorities discovered many mutilated bodies. While most of the detectives were busy inside investigating the crime scene, 2 rookie detectives were outside when a mysterious man on a bicycle approached them, claiming to be the brother of the owner of the house. He went on to explain that the crimes they were witnessing were committed for the good of France. This man would later be identified not as the brother of the house, but as Marcel Patois himself.
Commissioner Massou knew when he hired on Dr. Paul that he would be an amazing forensic scientist and a great part of the team. Dr. Paul found the parallels between the bodies found at Rue-le-Sœur and the bodies found 2 years ago between the period of May 1942 and January 1943, when many arms, legs, torsos, and other body parts had been fished out of a Seine sewer or dropped in parcels around town. The first of these packages had been found on May 7, 1942, when a trunk tied with rope had been hauled out of the Seine under a bridge near Canal at Saint-Ouen. It contained a body of a male approximately 45 to 50 years old, without a head, hands, or feet. The head had been removed, the police reported detailed, at the level of the neck with a sharp cutting instrument, just short of the shoulders. The hand had been cut off at the wrist, or the rollicern carpal joint. The feet had been cut below the shin at the tibio-dorsal joint. Apart from the dismemberments, there was no scar, fractures, or trace of violence. The body was never identified. There would be many other horrific finds over the next 8 months. July 2nd at Neuilly, just outside the 16th arrondissement. August 6th at Asnières, northwest of the city center. August 10th at Saint-Denis, north of the center. August 19th again at Asnières, and so on. On August 22nd, 1942, investigators found a trunk on the northwest outskirts of Paris at Couvaux, containing 2 human hands without skin or fingerprints, 2 feet without toenails, the skin of 2 legs including the heel, and 3 scalps. The first was reddish blonde hair, the second almost black, and the third gray. There was also a chest wall, a left ear with part of the skin of the face, the point of a nose without any cartilage, and an entire face mask with the point of a nose, mouth, lip, and both ears. 4 other mutilated fragments of human bodies could not be identified. Bodies and body parts continued to emerge from the Seine in bulging trunks, tied shut with rope. In each find, the decapitation and dismemberment had been expertly administered, the perpetrator wielding his scalpel like a man of the lecture hall. What's more, each one was treated in a strikingly similar way. As far as authorities could tell from the removed body parts, the hair was shaved, the eyebrows were removed, and the face mask peeled away in a single smooth cut. Even the fingerprints on the severed hands had been meticulously filed off or dosed with acid. Everything was done with such skill and precision that Dr. Paul had been more than once feared that someone on his own staff had been committing the murders.